Alright, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Comics Should Smell Good. Although this comes with a heavy heart, I have to say, we do not have comics. Well, we have comics for you. We just don't have them in our hands right here. Because I don't know if you noticed how it was kind of like snowing a couple days ago. All this white stuff just came out of the sky, out of nowhere.
And hail.
Yeah.
Well,
and thunder snow.
Thunder snow. Yeah, that's what they call
snow.
it. What is thunder snow? I don't know. That sounds like fake weather to me, but what do I know? Unfortunately, there is a price for this sudden snow day, and that price is delayed comics. They arrived just this Wednesday morning, so we have barely had time to scramble and get them on the shelves for you in the future, of course, of this video.
That's right.
It's all very complicated, I know, but you've been reading comics long enough that you can deal with time paradoxes.
Right?
So, I've wasted enough time explaining things here. Why don't we just get right to these comics with our special effects aids here. Not like that kind of aids. Oh god. Anyways, comics! Go, Casey!
Alright, magically make appear. My first book this week is Cosmic Scoundrels from IDW. Brought to you by Andy Suriano, a awesome creator artist who toiled on Sam Jack for quite a while. And he and Matt Chapman have been producing these super big treasury editions of this book called Cosmic Scoundrels that you could get at cons the last couple of years. And it's finally being produced by IDW in a smaller, affordable format, mass-produced for your consumption. And it has one of the best logos in comics today. This Cosmic Scoundrels logo is amazing. And it is about two scoundrels who roam the cosmos, obviously. And they pick up jobs and they do odd things and, you know, kind of like Cowboy Bebop if there wasn't as much jazz and these people were just really shitty people. But it is a lot of fun. It's very humorous. If you need some tongue-in-cheek cosmos nonsense, then definitely this is where it's at. The first issue ships with a couple different covers, one by the very awesome Andrew McLean, who we love.
I'm going to do a quick visual cue so you can try to guess what comic book I'm talking about. Okay.
Cupid?
That was
Hawkeye.
either brilliant or stupid. Anyway, it's Green Arrow. So, hey, it's Emerald City Comic Con and you're in Seattle, so why not come into Seattle's coolest comic book shop? Coffee shop. We don't have coffee here.
Not yet.
Well, I have coffee.
To meet the Emerald Archer. I love Green Arrow. This is issue 18. What's cool about this is Roy Harper is back, the former Arsenal. So this
With both arms?
If the comic was here, we would know. It would be here right
the new
now.
52 erased his robot arm from
That's
existence.
right.
But also his daughter. Oh no.
Yeah.
What?
So anyway, so they're going to explain like what drove them apart, what brought them back together, and the enemy. It's called Reunion. Ben Percy, more Ben Percy coming up, but Green Arrow, I'm loving it. Seattle superhero. Come in and check out Green Arrow.
Alright, my first pick for you is a trade paperback collection, actually. From Marvel, we finally have Death of X collected in one place. I didn't expect to like this as much as I did, but basically the recap of the 8 missing months after Secret Wars for both the Inhumans and the X-Men, showing how the Inhuman filth framed rebel leader Cyclops, revolutionary mutant hero Cyclops, as basically Hitler in the Marvel Universe. It was written by Charles Soule and Jeff Lemire, drawn by the team of Aaron Cooter and Javi Garon, and it looked great. It looked great, read great, it had emotional impact, and also it looked really, really great. I don't know if anybody noticed that. I love this series. I didn't really follow it into Inhumans vs. X-Men. I thought it worked amazingly on its own, so if you're not trying to get into the whole big event thing, it's still definitely worth a read.
My next book for you is Superman, number 18, which starts the very, very first Rebirth crossover between the Superman books. Superman has straight up been the best DC comic that's been coming out. I know you're giving me that look because you don't read Superman.
Wait, it's not Batman?
I don't blame you. You know what? But no, it is a story of the pre-52, or new 52 Superman who was returned, and it's him, Lois, and his son, John they're raising him on a farm outside of Metropolis. And it's a story by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, two fathers, and it's a story about being a father. The team in the past did Batman and Robin, which was Bruce and Damian, and now they get to go to the lighter side of things, the farm side, with cows and other livestock and stuff, Well, I guess there was
some
a
real
bat
freaky
cow.
cows.
There was a bat cow.
There was a bat cow, but these cows are weirder. And life on a farm is weird as hell anyway. But it is really phenomenal, and this is a crossover that I'm very, very excited for. It sees return, debut of a new Superman costume, and linking into a character, Mr. Oz, from the very first issue, who had teased some very evil things, some bad tidings to the Superman, and he was like, man, whatever, we got that. We got like 17 issues before I gotta deal with that, like, whatever. But now it has come back to roost, and, we never know who might return from the grave. So.
Okay, here's my next visual clue for my next comic book. I won't do the walk, but just imagine I just walked across the screen. Okay, have you got it?
James Bond.
James Bond. The next Dynamite, James Bond.
I was going to say John Sable freelance.
No, this is James Bond. It's called Black Box. Ben Percy, he's doing Green Arrow, he's doing this. What's really cool is one of the most underrated James Bond movies is on Her Majesty's Secret Service when he's like skiing in the Alps and all that kind of stuff. That's really cool. I love it. It's one of the coolest.
Machine guns.
Action, exactly.
Probably the only spy movie where earlobes or plot points.
Exactly. Well, this is in the French Alps. But anyway, it's about an assassin of assassins, and of course, who else are you going to get to take that on is James Bond, of course. So, Ben Percy, it's another arc with another creative team, but it continues the really cool, kind of dark, violent. This is James Bond. This is not like James Bond. Oh, hey, this is James Bond.
It's not Sean Connery.
This is like freaking...
This is Ian Fleming's James
Yeah,
Bond.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
There we go. My second book is another gun-toting anti-hero. We've got the Dread Annual #1 by the team of Eric Freitas and Ulysses Farinas, and a huge art team. The first story drawn by Dan McDade, who is totally freaking sick. I don't know if you've all noticed how good of a job he's doing on this book. He also just released his own graphic novel, Timeshare, was that
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Which we haven't stopped.
Dude is on fire.
Yeah,
that lead story is called Return to Luna City 1, and that alone should be enough to sell you, because, they have a city on the moon.
Of course.
That's awesome. The second series is, the second story is The Red Judges, and then the third story, drawn by Ulysses Farinas himself, is about the return of Judge Santos from the awesome Mega City 2 series. Judge Santos was, like, honestly, besides the fact that it's like a judge in the luchador mask, was really, really creepy. Like, the whole storyline with him was like, is he like the real Santos? Is he actually a disgraced judge, or is he just crazy? I don't know. And then he like dies at the end of it. So how is he back? Who knows? All I know is it's gonna look great.
That's right. You know what? It's a different guy under the mask.
Also, we got a bunch of issues of Motro by Ulysses Farinas, which I just like binged all 4 of them in the last 2 days. So good.
Yeah. My next pick is a book I am extremely excited for, by local publisher Fantagraphics. The first in the all-time comics line, we have Crime Destroyer. Now imagine I'm a really angry black dude with a little bit of a fro, and I have giant fists on my shoulders. That's right, fists on my shoulders, and I use them to kind of hit people.
You just described my after-hours days.
I know, right? This book truly... This whole line is going to be some serious comics. This is a throwback to the glory days of just pure stupid schlock fun greatness. Helmed and masterminded by Josh Bayer, who you may not know, but he has corralled a very impressive art team, and this issue features the last and final art of Wolverine co-creator Herb Trimp, and inked by masterful Ben Mara. And now just picture that in your mind. And yeah,
or on
your
the
heart,
screen.
Yeah, or
you
on the screen.
Look at it right now.
And your heart just exploded a little bit. Truly, this is going to be some serious books. Lots of great talent, and it's going to be pure and awesome, and I am so excited, and I wish I was here that I could touch it and rub it on myself, but I can't. So, I'm going to move on.
My next pick, I'm not even going to try to do a visual cue. Let's just say it's America. America #1. America. No, this is America. Miss America Chavez. She was a great character who's creating this limited series called Vengeance. Then all of a sudden, Gillen and McKelvey decided we're going to make her part of Young Avengers, and then she's part of the Ultimates. She's actually leading the Ultimates now.
Which is the best Marvel comic that comes out.
Al Ewing, which is really cool.
Hands down.
But America's getting her own solo series. It's by Gabby Rivera with Joe Quinones on the art. And this kind of picks up, it's more of her adventures. You know, she's this, she was raised in this different world, alternate world, and she's super strong, but she can kind of kick butt, and she can fight her way through the dimensions. It's really kind of cool what she does, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you're looking for some high adventure and just a fun, cool heroine, then check out America. Salute her.
My next book is a very American hero. No, not G.I. Joe. It's The Rocketeer.
Yeah.
IDW has finally released an actually affordable edition of the Dave Stevens Artist Edition Rocketeer book. Now in small, compact, $40 edition instead of massive, heavy, like $150 edition. This collects the original black and white art for the complete series. As far as I know, every single Dave Stevens Rocketeer story, which really, when it comes down to it, is all you need. Like, no hate on Chris Samney, J-Bone, any of those guys that came back and did more Rocketeer stories, because the character's just that cool that we needed more. But Dave Stevens is where it's at. One of the greatest comic book artists to come out of America, and really, like, one of the most tragic losses in the industry. Anything you can get your hands on by him, go for it. Go for it. Do not even think twice about it.
Very excited. And my final book of the week is actually another book that I am very excited about. From Robert Kirkman's Skybound imprint and Image, we have Extremity, #1 by Daniel Warren Johnson. Now, they released an ash can, a black and white one, about 2 weeks ago. I've been carrying this in my jacket pocket for 2 weeks. It's ripped, it's dog-eared. Daniel Warren Johnson is straight up like one of the dudes who is the future of comic books. This guy is so freaking phenomenal. This book, he's been working on it since 2015, and it's a story, it's kind of like a Mad Max, Miyazaki mashup a little bit in theme, and it's a story of a girl named Thea who people are totally assaulted and mutilated and wiped out by this kind of flying fortress, evil people, you know, whatever, and they cut off her hand, and she's an artist, and so boom, you know, her life is totally destroyed, and her and her father and her brother and the rest of her surviving people have to learn to become soldiers, and oh man, they kick some serious ass. In the first issue, which is just a totally rocking 26 pages worth of revenge and retribution, is really something to behold. The colors by Mike Spicer, who did Headlopper for Andrew McLean, which is great. And Daniel Warren Johnson does the best speed line since friggin' Katsuhiro Otomo, alright? I mean, this is like madness. It's insane. I don't know how this guy does it by hand, but he really does. Really great stuff, and probably one of the most promising debuts from Image in quite some time here. And he will also be at the con, and they're doing like a special little Emerald City edition, whatever. So pick it up here, get him to sign it there, get both copies, whatever. Tell him he's freaking brilliant, because I'm going to do that.
And my final pick, because Morgan loves this new bit, we may do it every week, I'm going to do a final visual clue.
I don't even know.
Do you like it?
I can say something real bad, but I'm not going to
Okay,
say it.
anyway, it's Batman. Let's just get on with it. So
How is that Batman, dude?
I don't know. It's
What
like,
is that?
I don't know.
All the things
This is
not
his
even
wings.
like a
It's
Yeah,
his wings.
right.
That's all I can come up with.
Moving on.
like this.
Okay,
It's Batman.
I think this little
Next.
segment is not going
Right?
to make it to another edition, but anyway. So Batman #18, I Am Bane continues. So if you remember, this is Batman trying to save the life of Gotham Girl. Tom King has weaved in so many different characters that not necessarily aren't even in the Batman mythos, which is kind of cool. But Bane is coming. He has, he once broke his back. Now he's going to break the entire Bat family as he's reaching to get to Batman and get Gotham Girl back, because it's this weird kind of cure of his, But anyway, it's really cool. It's Tom King who's doing some really cool different stuff with Batman that I like, and David Finch on art. I remember when David Finch was doing a comic book and he did a lot of Bane, so I love how he does Bane. So
Lots of muscles.
lots of muscles
Yeah.
and lots of darkness. And Bane's coming back later this year in a brand new series by his own creators. So there might be some clues in this cool storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original guys.
He's moving up in the world.
He's getting his own limited series later this year.
All right, and let's see. My final comic for you this week is Rat Queens #1. It's a big deal.
Right.
That's it.
He just like dropped. He didn't have a mic, but he just dropped the note.
Everybody gets to mic drop their pieces of paper.
I mean, it's a big deal.
There
The
you
comic's
go.
been gone for a while.
It's
It's
true.
a huge selling series from Image. Kurt Weeb is back. He's got Owen Gianni doing the art for it. He's great. He's phenomenal. His series Debris was underrated.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
bouncing around doing colors on a lot of different books, but he's drawing and doing the colors for this one. It looks to be really, 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 really nice looking. And people like this comic book a lot. You'll
They do.
probably like this comic book a lot.
Indeed, you will.
That's all I got to say about that one.
I think that's all we got to say about everything this week. As usual, we have 3 paws up and a banana for all our new comic books.
What's the third clock?
We all have paws, and Sam has a banana. And indeed, it is Emerald City Comic Con this week. It's not about comics. I don't really care. It's not. But to get some real comics, you come in here, get your comic fix, and then go see the spectacle that is this nonsense this weekend.
Or go to the entire floor of Artist Alley and buy comics directly from the source.
Which you should do, indeed, and talk to Daniel Warren Johnson. We'll see you all next week. Have fun this weekend, and yeah, see ya.